Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on last year's national champions, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Dukes offense will start this game off. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Welch. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Michigan State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Complete to start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From from the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. James Madison sends the offense back. Field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense in a split backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. 2nd down coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going for 6. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Welsh. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction. Defense. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't. Connection, it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quick handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse, probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give out of the gun. Got a little space. There he goes. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. He's loose. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dukes!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate them. Just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They are up by 7 over Air Force. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time going on this drive. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Creates a little space. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anders. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The hand to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. Touchdown, James Madison! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Spartans. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Finds a little space. Gets it past the marker. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Steps away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sawyer. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg.
The Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is brought down, but there's a flag on the play.
Illegal blocking. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Woods. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Woods. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Spartans will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. gets it to the back. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's right out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. The quick out. Heading to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. Past the touchdown, Dukes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Michigan State, 14.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is stopped.
And the Michigan State offense.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The first. Gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up the field and those situations where you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at you free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, James Madison. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Woods. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coach
breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Dukes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
He's taken down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Dead center perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a